Hello everybody, I am recording the repairs on my 2013 BMW M6, which I have sent to RK Autowerks to have a engine rebuild put into it. When I got the car back, it ended up leaking fuel from this rail right here. It's kind of hard to see with all the lights and stuff in here. The two sensors, if you see underneath the sensor, there's the fuel pump, the high pressure fuel pump. And if you are extra lucky, you can see that little nut right there. That is actually part of the top of one of the injectors that goes into the cylinders. Well, this bank leaked twice. I contacted RK Autowerks for the first time when cylinders 4 and 3 started leaking. They did not want to admit the problem, ended up giving me about $700 for the rail. I had to put all the other injectors, new O-rings and stuff in there to put back in the car to fix their mistake. They had not installed the injector O-rings. They go on top. So if this was the body of the injector, the O-ring would sit at the very bottom of it to keep it in place in the cylinder. What happened was mine were going up and down, up and down, and up and down like that. And it scored a bunch of the cylinders where the actual injector bores are, etc. This side I've already started on because I was impatient and I wanted to go, get this thing going. But, you know, might as well pick up where we started. First things first to do is you need to remove the air box and coupler. First thing, undo this, undo your mass airflow sensor, take this piece off. This piece is held down by T25 Torx, and a whole bunch of these little wires are in the way. So make sure that when you take this off, you have moved everything out of the way, that's off, and the MAF is off. As you can see on this side, I've already disconnected my O2 sensors, O2 sensor and O2 sensor. I've already disconnected what you can see as my air intake box, which sits right down in there. And just flip the light on there for you guys. See, it's a little dirty in there. But what I'm pointing out here now is going to be much easier to see on this side than it was on the others. Get some stuff out of the way real quick. Right here, see this line right here? That's actually a line that comes off of the injector over and down into the fuel rail. This is the high pressure to both sides of the rail, goes back, feeds back and forth. Low side from the pump to the rail connects to here, and then everything's pumped up mechanical pressure here and sent to the injectors. As you can see though, not exactly the best of work. Got your sensors here for NOx sensors, variable valve timing sensors, etc. What I'm going to do today is disconnect a whole bunch of these hoses and wires, pull off these coils, which is really easy if you've never done it before. It's just a lift. So you take your hand, you lift, and you pull. And it should pop off right there. Make sure you take out the harness. Make sure you take off the harness just like this. It's not damaged. Pull the coil out. Inspect it. Don't really see any damage on it. I have pictures I will link. Go ahead and link later that show just how much the gas had leaked through these and eaten up these spark plug boots. As you can see, this is all pretty standard right now as far as the boot and everything looking. So it's pretty standard. Well, I'm starting to smell the fuel right off the car. So Now that I have that disconnected and coil number 1 off, let's start looking at some of the oddness that's here. Like, why is this zip tie here? It's randomly sitting there. And now we're looking at right here. That is injector number 5. This is bank 1. This is bank 2. Breather 4 right here. Now we're sitting down looking into spark plug hole. And right below that spark plug hole, you see, is the injector and the rail. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, which is the high power steering pump, which is pretty easy right here. You just have this, undo it, thing just slips out of the way. Make sure you don't bend this line up too much. It is fragile. Also disconnect your DMEs. Pull off your battery first. Battery comes out first from the trunk. Pull off all your stuff from your DME. Get out of the way as best you can, because you will need to get down to these, which are the rear injector for this motor. As you can see, I actually have a leak being sprayed off of these coming from this injector right there. See if I can get this to focus. Right there. So the leak is mainly coming off of this injector right here. Now, that's 100% guaranteed that, again, these injectors were installed without the actual crush washers to keep them actually in place. So as I start to remove all this, I'm going to record all that, and we are going to share this all with RK Autowerks. I'm going to document this as far as I go. So again, start from step 1. Bank 1 here has been replaced twice by my local shop here in Austin. They have proven, and BMW of Austin has proven, this bank did not have the injector crush washers installed, which caused the fuel rail to fail and also eat through 4 coils, and I had to replace 4 injectors. Kind of a one-time use thing. Alrighty guys, get some more at it and I'll get back at it.